Hi guys, this is Megan Louise for Nerdblender, and today I am going to be reviewing, talking about, and breaking down a little bit the new Batman trailer. In this video, I'm going to give you my little thoughts and opinions on the trailer, some little things that I've noticed, and some things that we can maybe connect to the comics, and some things that we can maybe hopefully see when this movie comes out. But before we do that, if you have not yet seen the trailer, which if you haven't, why? I'm going to give you a couple moments to pause this video and to go check it out. So go do that now. I'll wait for you. Okay, I've had enough time. Let's get into it. So my thought when the trailer first dropped was that I loved it. I loved the aesthetic, I loved the vibes that it gave off. I love the use of Something in the Way by Nirvana being played for the soundtrack. For me, I think this song fit perfectly with what was going on. This song to me has always given off very kind of somber vibes, so I thought it fit in perfectly with the trailer. I'm not gonna lie though, I was someone that was kind of shocked when I first saw that Robert Pattinson was cast as Batman. I just had straight up Twilight flashbacks and I just couldn't picture it. Seeing him now though, I am so 100% down for him as Batman. I'm super excited to see how he's going to play not only Batman but Bruce. I think that he looks fantastic, and yeah, like I said, I'm just super excited to see how he plays this and makes Batman his own. The only real dislike that I did have by the looks of him was there was a scene where he had his like hair down and kind of parted, and I got such strong Spider-Man 3 emo Peter Parker sort of vibes from that, but he did just tackle someone out of the way of a speeding car, so I'll give him the benefit of a doubt, but I'm hoping we're not going to get this weird emo Peter Parker hair look, but like I said, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Colin Farrell, oh my god, blink of an eye and you miss his unrecognizable look as the Penguin. Again, when I first saw a photo leaked of him being on set with his white blonde hair, I was like, what in the Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald hair have we got going on here? But now seeing him with his makeup on, literally so unrecognizable, he looks incredible, and I am so excited to see his performance as Penguin. As a bit of a makeup nerd, when I did a bit more research after seeing him in that makeup, and I found out that it was designed by Michael Marino, who was a protege of legendary makeup artist Dick Smith, I lost my mind. So I'm super excited to not only see his makeup, but just some other makeups in this movie. If we've got Michael Marino on as a makeup designer for this, I think things are going to look incredible. He already looks incredible as Penguin, and I'm super excited to see his take on this as well. We also got to see Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, and again, I don't know what we did to deserve Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, but whatever the heck it was, I'm so glad that we did it, because we're not worthy. We are not worthy to have her as Catwoman. I am so excited. Like I said, I'm so excited a lot, but I'm so excited. We do see her and Batman fight a little bit into the trailer. We also have seen leaked photos of them two together riding on motorcycles. I'm pretty sure it was in a cemetery. So I'm assuming we're going to have that kind of hero villain into a team, maybe potential relationship kind of arc, which I will touch on again later. As far as her look, we didn't see it too much. We could make out that she did have the, typical leather catsuit on, but instead of a cowl, I noticed it was just a straight up balaclava. So I'm kind of liking this look. Instead of a full skin tight leather suit and cowl, she kind of just have this kind of plain leather suit and this ripped up looking balaclava, which I really like the look of. From the few shots that we did get of it in the trailer, we could see that there isn't too much going on with the Batcave. I feel like when we think of Batman's Batcave, or at least when I think of it, I think just something loaded with so much tech and screen and computers and weapons. That's what I think of when I think of the Batcave. But what we saw in the trailer looked like a very run down, stripped back, almost empty looking cave. So I'm hoping in the movie we might see Batman kind of building things up a bit in the Batcave, starting to put things together, get things running, and slowly updating it as we go along and as Bruce starts to really kind of find himself and becoming more of Batman. So those were just some of my thoughts of things in the trailer and some of the things that I saw. Now we're going to get into possible relations to the comic. There is a number of comics this movie has drawn from. That is Batman Ego, The Long Halloween, New 52, Court of the Owls, and even possibly Batman Hush. So something that we do see again in the trailer is this clown gang. We see them, talking to Batman, asking who he is, and he just goes in and just pummels this dude to the ground. Honestly, maybe a little bit too much than what we would normally see Batman do, but I feel like, again, this is Batman kind of coming up into his own. Maybe he's still a little bit reckless and he's just going full out beating this guy up. Again, we don't know. We had like a really quick clip of this, but as far as this clown gang goes, I'm wondering, is this potentially going to be a red triangle gang? Even though I couldn't particularly notice any of like the red triangles above their left eyes in the trailer, but we never know, there could be some kind of weird new look to them or something, as we do know that the red triangle gang did work for Penguin, and Penguin is in this movie, so there's like that little correlation there. They could also be the Jokers. I don't think there was any mention on whether or not Joker was even a part of this story or not. I don't think he was, but again, we never know. But this could be like a subtle nod to Joker and the Jokers, or honestly, they could just be a bunch of painted up thugs. We don't know yet. With Court of Owls in particular, we know that they are a secret society that have existed in Gotham for hundreds of years. A bunch of fans have drawn conclusions that they are involved in this movie simply because of the owl card that we see being held at the start with the riddle in it for Batman. The card does show a picture of a cartoon owl with the words "Who" written on it, as well as saying "From your secret friend." Other similarities from Court of the Owls is that on Batman's suit, on Robert's suit for Batman, he's got some gauntlets on his arms that look very similar to the ones worn by William Cobb, who was a Talon assassin for the Court of the Owls. So there are little pickups on that people have noticed as far as costume and outfits designs taking inspiration from Court of the Owls. Again, that could just be like a little nod to the comics. It might have something to do with it. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Something that myself and other fans have noticed is that in the trailer, when Batman is projecting himself up the staircase, there seems to be a guy in a potential Court of the Owls mask. Now again, this could just be some weird color grading going on. This could have just been a guy with an unfortunately pale face compared to the rest of his body, but it could also be a bit of a mask. As we can see, his face is very, very white compared to his hands. There's also this strip of white going above his head, which looked like it could be something to hold a mask on. I could just be completely blowing things out of the water here, but when I saw that, I was like, I see what you're doing. Like, I know. Watch it not be that at all, and you could like be like, Megan, you were completely wrong about that. You know nothing. But that's my thought, that's my theory. It looks like a mask to me. As far as Hush goes, the Batman Hush storyline depicts a stalker called Hush who seems intent on taking down and sabotaging Batman. In this series, there's also a bunch of Batman villains that play roles in it, which we know in Batman movies, there are always plenty of villains that are able to pop up and be included. In Batman Hush as well, we see that Batman and Catwoman do work together and do end up having a romantic relationship, which again, we could see between the two in the movie, since we do have Selina Kyle and we obviously do have Batman. And we do see them again, they start off fighting with each other in the trailer. We know that they are somehow riding motorbikes together and chilling together, so we could get that romantic relationship from them from Hush into these movies as well. We also know that in the comics books, Hush and the Riddler did work together. They also manipulated several other villains to help take down Batman with them. And we've seen it before in Batman movies where there is kind of a main focus on a main villain, but then there is revealed to be yet another villain behind everything who's been manipulating things behind the scenes to help manipulate Batman and to get things going to kind of take down Batman altogether with this main villain we've been focusing on. And we've seen that again in a lot of the other movies, so I feel like it could easily be done this time, whether, we put Riddler in the forefront and then Hush is in the background doing something. I also feel like it's very obvious how we've got like, yes, Riddler is the villain, but is it going to be that obvious in being like, yes, it's all just Riddler? But then again, how does Penguin come into play? Has Hush also got Penguin involved? We have to wait and see. And this movie is very much a murder mystery type of Batman movie, as taking inspiration from The Long Halloween. So I feel like, again, being a murder mystery, we gotta have that mystery element. So it might be a bit too obvious to think that, hey, it's the Riddler did it. But again, we have to wait and see. So these are some of the things that I have noticed from the trailer and doing a bit of digging around, talking to some other fans. If you think I've missed anything, let me know. Let me know anything that you've noticed in the trailer, anything that you found, any comic book references or any other references that you can find that are being made in the trailer that you hope that you can see in the movie. Let me know your thoughts on Robert Pattinson as Batman too. Like I said, I was very critical of this from the start, but seeing him now, seeing this trailer, I absolutely love the look of him. I love the look and the vibe this trailer gives off, and I'm so excited to see it. That is all from me for this video today, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. You can find me over at Megan.Louise on Instagram. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time here on Nerd Blender. Bye.